Hey everyone, here I am with Demetrious. I met Demetrious here just at the top of the beach area, you guys. Here we go. Alright. Demetrious, what I found very interesting about you is you've been coming here for 3 years. You support yourself while you're here. You are here more than you are in America.
Yes.
And that's when I had to say to you, how do you get here? How do you support yourself?
Okay.
Why do you even come here?
Yeah.
Right? So, what brought you here, first of all?
Well, the first time I was about to retire from the Navy 3 years ago, and I came here just to start vacationing. I met good people like my friend. Well, I met a lot of good friends here, a lot of good people like yourself. And, you know, it just kept me coming back, you know, the camaraderie here. But also, you know, the people here, they're very kind, they're very open. You know, you hear bad stories, but there's a lot of good stories here too. And that's what keeps everybody coming back and coming back. I live in a city about 8 hours away from here called San Juan de la Maguana. And should I not say that?
It's up to you, whatever
Okay.
you want to say.
That's fine. And I'm retired Navy. I did 20 years in the Navy, you know.
20?
20
ah,
years.
okay.
20 years in the Navy, retired, you know, full benefits and everything. So the pension's pretty decent, especially down here. You know, the money goes a lot further. And the dollar's getting stronger down here as far as peso goes. You know.
What do you mean by that?
When I first started coming, I think for every dollar, you got about 45 pesos. Now you're getting like 50 pesos per dollar. So yeah, I think it's like 50.18 now. So
wow.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty strong.
So it's like double your money.
Not double, but it's more. There are more pesos per dollar.
Okay.
So I mean, it's easy. It was already easy as far as on the wallet when I first came out here. Now it's even easier.
Wow.
So yeah, but I mean, I come down. You know, I meet up with friends, or sometimes I come by myself and I meet new friends like yourself, and I just enjoy myself. And you know, the food's cheaper, but it's great. You know, the beach is great. You know, anything you want, you can get. You know, what kind of food, what kind of drink you want, anything. And I support myself basically off my military pension, you know, which is more than enough down here. You know, I pay around $300 where I live at and everything. And that's a pretty, for us in the States, that's like nothing. But here, that's a pretty good amount of money. So, I mean, I live in a gated community. You can't just get in, but, you know, there's security at the gate, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's more in the country area.
Ah.
Yeah, so, but I mean,
what is that like? Because I live in the country area and I love it.
Well, the country here where you live at, it's a different kind of country. Where I'm at is country.
What's the difference between country? Do you have internet and electricity at
We do.
nighttime?
We have internet, we have electricity, but I'll give you an example. We have a mall, very small mall. They just, in the whole San Juan area, they just put a two-screen movie theater in that mall. 2 screens. So, I mean, it's really old-fashioned. They're trying to, you know, update. There are a lot of Americans living over there also. So they're trying to, you know, update it, make it more modernized and that kind of thing. But right now, it's really, really country.
All right.
You know.
San Juan sounds like a lot more city than Bella Vista. I asked Gino the other day, I'm like, Gino, can we go to the movies here? He's like, yeah, we'll go to Puerta. Puerta Plata. I'm like, there's no movies here in Sosua.
Yeah.
You know, or in Albeidi and anywhere around. But at least they have that there for you.
Well, they have it now.
They have it now. How much do you pay for your rent and all your bills there?
The rent is about 300 American dollars. It's
For what?
14,500 pesos. Which is very cheap, about 300 American dollars. My light bill is like maybe 500 pesos.
And that's $10 a month.
That's like $10 a month. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you get for 300?
Well, like I said, I got 3 bedroom, 3 large bedroom, 3 large bedroom, large. The place I live is a new construction. When I moved in, it was only a week old. Yeah, we got 2.5 baths, 2 full bath, 1.5 bath, and it's a gated community. There's a guard at the guard shack. You know,
gated?
Yeah.
For 3 bedrooms?
Yes. Yes.
And how much you get?
It's $300 roughly.
So it's like $100 for each bedroom.
Right.
Do you guys have tile floor or concrete floor?
We have tile floor. The whole house is tile. Everything's brand new tile. I mean, it's nice.
San Juan?
San Juan de la Maguana. It's really nice. Really, it's a good place to visit. it can be a little bit boring if you're not old-fashioned. If you're looking to get away from the city life and just relax, that's a good place to go. But if you're looking to be a little bit in the city / country, it's probably not the place. You probably want to go like Puerta, Plata, Santiago, something like that.
So, what is your daily life like there?
I mean, pretty much I wake up, I take care of my son. We go for walks and stuff like that. It's like I said, it's very old-fashioned, very laid back. You can ask anybody anything, talk to a complete stranger on the street, and you're going to be in an hour-long conversation. You know.
In terms of language, like what about English, Spanish? Like what's
No, in terms of my Spanish isn't that great, but I can get by. But in terms of they love, just conversing. With anybody, someone they know, a stranger, and after that moment, you're friends now. So now you're invited to like their house to eat, things like that. They're like really, really welcoming people, really, really warm. So, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, by all means, come there.
Right.
But if you're looking for, big party life, that kind of thing, there are things to do there as far as parties go, but it's not like in the city.
Right. Right. So now, if you are, at home on a regular day, you get up in the morning, you go for a walk, where do you get your food?
They have grocery stores there, but also a lot of the food is like local vendors. It's not like the big Walmart like you have in the States and all that stuff there, which takes away from the local community. A lot of the food you're buying is from like your neighbors. They have small comados, which is like a small store. And it's like really old fashioned. You buy from these people, you support your own community as you're supporting them. And I mean, it's wonderful because you're buying chicken from a guy who lives maybe 5 houses down, but he has his own little chicken stand, and he cuts it, cleans it right in front of you. All of that, cook it if you want, all of that. And you're just keeping your dollar, your peso rather, in that community. You're not putting out to the big Walmart or anything like that, which is fine. If that's the way you want to go. But they do have stores there. Nothing like the size of Walmart. They do have local stores there also. But for the main part, I mean, you're buying a whole chicken for like 100 pesos, 200 pesos.
So 200 pesos is $4.
$4.
And 100 pesos is $2.
$2.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and a whole chicken and potatoes, all that you're buying at the colmado.
You can feed a family, let's say a family of 4, for about $5.
For
About $5, yeah.
That's 250 pesos.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's really, like I said, it's really, really, really easy on the wallet, and I mean, it's just a wonderful experience. Like I said, anybody who you meet on the street, you're gonna be in a conversation with, because they love to talk, they love to converse, and especially if you're a foreigner, they really want to get to know who you are. It's not dangerous like a lot of people may think. It's not. I mean, everywhere has its dangerous areas, but if you go down there with respect and an open mind, you'll be fine. You won't just be fine, but you will become more of I'm about to speak to you in Spanish, more of a relaxed person, because they're really relaxed.
You were about to speak Spanish. You
I was about to say more
tranquilo.
more tranqui, as they say. More soy tranqui. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling.
Soy tranqui.
Tranqui. Yeah,
Tranqui.
it's short for tranquilo.
I'm relaxed.
Yeah, just relaxing.
Say it again for me.
Tranqui, soy tranqui.
Soy tranqui.
Sí. Yeah.
Okay. Do you speak Spanish now after 3 years?
I speak crazy Spanish after 3 years.
Like Spanglish, they
It's
call it?
Spanglish, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But they understand you when you talk.
Yeah, they understand me, and they have where I'm at in the country. It's not the same Spanish as in Santo Domingo or Santiago. It's more of it's like the difference between New York City and Mississippi. You have country words that you don't hear in New York.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a southern drawl down in the south that they don't have in New York City.
Exactly.
But you can still understand.
Yeah.
Right?
You understand for the main part, but like in where I live at, they use it's like a different Spanish. You're learning Spanish and you're learning their Spanish. You understand?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've learned different things like chi-chi, which is like baby.
So not bambino.
No, you can use bambino, use bebe, but they use chi-chi.
Chichi.
Yeah, chi-chi. It's baby. And like the color orange is like naranja. You're used to hearing that naranja. There they say mame. So it's different things. Vamos a comer.
Naranja is kind of like naranja, or how do you say orange in Spanish? Naranja.
Naranja.
Okay, and there it's completely different.
There they say you will hear naranja sometimes, but for the main part you hear mame, which is also orange. But that's not in the Spanish word, that's a Dominican word.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're learning Spanish and Dominican Spanish. So it's different, but you like it, but you want to leave every once in a while to go to the city, Santiago, Santo Domingo, things like that.
How often do you leave?
Every month. Every
You
month.
leave and you go back to America?
I go to the States. Sometimes I stay a month at a time, 2 months at a time here, and then I go back to America.
Okay. And when you say 2 months or a month at a time, is that in the campo, like the country where you're at?
Yeah.
How often do you come to Sosua?
It depends. Like if I have friends coming down, they let me know they're coming down. I come down and I spend time with these guys. Try to hang out, enjoy myself with them. So I say roughly every other month, something like that.
Oh, you have a lot of friends coming down
I have
here.
a lot of friends. I've met a lot of people. There are a lot of German,
Yeah.
American, Canadian. And once you get into a conversation with them, you guys just swap WhatsApp numbers and everything.
Yes.
So now when they come down, they'll inform you, or they'll put it out in a chat or something like that. So they'll ask who's coming down, or who's going to be in this area, or who's going to be here. It's not just Sosua, but like in Santiago, I'm going to be in Santo Domingo this date. So who's coming down, or who's going to be there, or and a lot of people, they don't even have plans to be there, but because we don't live near each other and we have time, we'll come there and spend a couple of days together, and just hang out and do those sort of things,
All right.
Yeah, it's really good community.
It is. And so let me ask you, I have one more, maybe two more questions.
Okay.
All right. So what is your advice to people who are coming here to Sosua or even just the Dominican Republic?
The first thing I would say is before you leave to come here, there are a lot of YouTube videos about it. Do a lot of Googling, investigate and research, before you go. And that's anywhere. But when you come down here, be very particular of who you listen to, who you trust. And not just the people who live here, but also, foreign people. Because, they're down here, a lot of them, they make a living down here on tourism, things like that. So with me, I would just say learn who you're dealing with first. Don't go anywhere with anybody. Your first trip here, if you're not coming with somebody who's been before that you know you can trust, stay at a resort and then just venture out.
When I just want to go back for 1 second. When you said a lot of people make money off tourism, give me an example. What you mean? Tourists come here and make money, or?
Right. Well, foreigners come here and live, and their income is like vlogging,
like
or
myself,
they'll have.
I don't make money off vlogging. I don't have enough subscribers yet or viewers. I'm just doing it because I'm a life coach and I'm trying to drive traffic here to where I love.
This is a good place to come and relax.
Right? I'm like, come. But I want you to dig deeper for me.
Okay.
Tell me what you mean by that.
I won't put out any names because the guys live here, and I don't know if they want their information out there like it. But a lot of guys, they blog, so they put out good information, but at the same time, it can be costly information as far as hotels and things like that. They're advertising for other hotels instead of telling you about a hotel that's equally decent but more fairly priced.
Oh my God!
Yeah, things like that.
Sweet of you.
Right. And I especially if there are foreigners come down, I want you to get the Dominican price, not the gringo price. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want you to pay $20 for something that costs $1.50. I want you to pay $1.50.
Right.
So if you see me on the street, I'm gonna tell you that's too much money, or that's a good price. So and I feel like that's the way it should be. Not just with us foreigners come together, but especially with us foreigners come together, but with anybody. And we should that's another thing too. Look out for one another down here. I've walked to many guys I don't know back to their hotels who were like really drunk, because before they get to their hotel, a lot of people are going to be in their wallets, in their pants pockets, and things like that. So you got to be careful. This is a wonderful place to drink.
It is a wonderful place to drink. But I'm just going to cut this off for a second, for 1 second. Do you mind if I give your WhatsApp number here?
No.
No, and people.
Well,
can
I don't even have
you.
a WhatsApp. I don't have a local number, but I have WhatsApp.
Are you on? Do you have a vlog? No. Okay, I just want to make it clear right now. Guys, he was sitting here right now. What's your name again?
Demetrious.
That's right, Demetrious. Demetrious was sitting here right now, and he was having a couple of drinks. I'm not going to show his friend, but because his friend, look like, okay, just keep your head closed. Look, there we go. He's like, don't show me, so I'm not going to show him. But we were sitting here, and I don't even hardly know anything. You were just talking about where you're staying in the countryside, and I'm like, I'm staying in the countryside too. Can I take a video of you? And here we start chatting more and more. And what we're getting into is, I even actually said before I turned the video on, I'm going to try not to ask more questions. And look where it turned to, right? I'm asking a lot more questions. Okay, so you give them your WhatsApp number, please.
Okay, my number is 1757-266-8645.
Say it again.
1757-266-8645.
One more time.
1757. Pause the video.
Yeah.
266-8645.
266.
8645.
8645.
Right.
And what's that area code?
That's Virginia. I'm from Virginia, so you know, and probably a lot of people are going to see this video who already know me in Virginia. You know, I have a lot of friends there too. So.
All right.
Yeah, you know, if people got questions. You know, you're not certain about something. If I can help you, you know, write me, or you know, we got WhatsApp, so you can you know, video chat me if you want to.
That's
right. And I'm not getting paid for this. You know, I don't even have a vlog, so. You know, just another good, you know, decent person trying to help people have a decent time. That's all.
Oh my gosh, I love that. A decent person trying to help people have a decent time. And that's exactly what I'm doing with these vlogs that I'm putting out. Like, honestly, if you look, you'll see I have 500 subscribers.
Wow.
Not much at all. You need like 1,000 to make money on it. And even then, you're not making money.
Right.
Like, honestly, I'm just down here and I'm telling people, come, like, enjoy your dreams. And that's why I'm like, look at you. Now, Demetrious, you know everything about the North Coast? Not everything. I know we don't know everything. I mean, you know a lot about the North Coast.
A good amount, yeah.
And if someone wants to go to the waterfalls, if someone wants to go to like somewhere, you can direct them?
Some of that. You know, I haven't been to any waterfalls yet. I've been invited to a couple of different areas, but I haven't really gotten there yet.
Right.
Yeah, but
So I do want to say this. Everyone, don't just hit them up and just hit them up for questions. Like, send a little something, like, you know, because don't. What I'm saying is, no, seriously, you have they can bring down some stuff for your son.
Okay.
They can bring down some gifts for you. You're not looking for anything at all. And guys, that's why he's like, no, I'm doing it all from the kindness of my heart, and that's good. But what I'm saying is, give a brother something, because they are gonna hit you up.
Okay, and that's fine.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Say your number again.
Say 1757-266-8645.
Right, and they are gonna hit you up because they have a lot of questions.
I believe it.
And they have a lot of concerns. They have a lot of fears. They have a lot of faith. And some of them are over faith. And you're going to have to chop them down a little bit and be like, okay, this is what you need to do. Some of them have so much fear that you're going to be like, what? Just come out here.
You'll lose it. Your first day, second day here, you'll lose that.
You'll lose that fear?
All that fear.
Why?
You'll lose it. Because for one, I mean, you have a lot of foreigners here that are you know, welcoming. It's not like, you know, in the rat race in the States where everyone's stepping on each other to get to the top. People are here relaxed. You know, they've already done what they needed to do to retire or just come on vacation often enough to have a personality and a being that's more relaxed, more tranquil. And everyone's like, you know, you don't know what this is, I can show you. I mean, you got people who will get in your car and drive you and point out to you. You know, you don't want to do that too often, you know, like I said, to somebody that you know. But, you know, you have people who are just, you know, they've been here and they've lost that mentality of where they came from as far as grinding, trying to make every little dollar and trying to, you know, be just aggressive in the work world. And now they're here, they're working. I mean, they're not working, they're relaxed. They're anti of what they were in their native country. And now they just relax, you know, and every little thing is a happy gesture for them, you know. If I can help you by walking to this corner and point out to you this place, and now you know where you are, when you were just lost a minute ago, I'm going to get up from, you know, my table and my food and my friends, and I'm going to let them know, and I'm going to walk over here with you, and I'm going to show you. this is where this is. And then, you know, from there, I give you my number. If you have any more questions, you call me. You know, and that's just the way it is. And then you have good locals here too that will help you and not expect anything. Or if they do expect anything, it's 100 pesos, $2, you know. But they help you out a great deal. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And do you find when you're here in the city of Sosua, is it very different from the campo, like the country area?
Yeah. Here, Sosua is more like a business area for the natives, the locals.
What do you mean by that?
Well, everything is a business. You know, you got, for example, if you're driving a car and you want to park, there's a guy who's going to be in a vest, fluorescent vest or whatever, and he's going to show you where you can and can't park. And he's going to watch your car for you the whole time you're gone. And when you come back, you give him 50 pesos, 100 pesos. Something to show your gratitude. Because that's his job. That's all he's got. You know. Also, you know,
and
you have
100 pesos, 50 pesos is $1, $2.
That's $1. And 100 pesos, $2. Then you have little kids walking around with shoe shine kids. You know, that's the only income they're making. You know, but they're doing something, and they'll shine your shoe. They do a good job. Then you have the little kids that just say, "Hey, give me something." You know. And you know, it's a business area. You know, it's a lot of transactions going on here.
How about in the country?
What about it exactly?
Are there, like, when people do things for you, if they watch your car for you, are they looking for money or?
In the country, it's not too rare, but it's a lot less. Here, it's pretty much everyone you bump into, they're here to work and earn money because they know a lot of foreigners come in this area. So they're specifically here to earn, you know, whatever money they can and help you out in the process. And a lot of them want to do good by you because they want you to, you know, give them service again, or they want to give you service again, and you pay them again, you know, repeatedly, you know, and you build a rapport with them and everything. But in the country, it's more like just laid back, you know. You don't see too many people, you know, asking to help you with this and or that or this. You just see a lot of people, you know, conversing with you, and if they can help you, they'll help you.
Right.
You know, right. And they don't expect anything in return.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I find that the same thing.
Yeah.
100% the same thing. When I'm here, it's about business, and I don't mind because it's not like they're asking for a lot or whatever. They're watching your car for whatever.
Yeah.
They watch Gino's motorcycle out front for free.
Right.
Most of the time, right?
Yeah.
But that's because they know him.
Exactly.
And if not, they would do it for 100 pesos a day. So I get what you're saying. But in the country, we'll get little kids to go to the store for us to buy some leche, and it's right there. Hold on a second. Look.
I'll wait.
T, can you grab that phone right there, please? Sorry, guys. Look, this phone dropped. It's very important. Mr. T, wait. Come do a cameo. Mr. T, educated traveler.
How you doing, guys? All good. That's the star.
He's already over there doing a video. Look. Oh, there's the rapper.
There's the rapper. Hey.
Here, there's the rapper.
Let's do some rapping.
All right.
Daddy, that's in your house, baby.
Okay, do a little bit of rapping. Let's do some rapping together. Happy New Year!
Feliz Navidad!
You remember
Yeah. Merry New Year. That's what
Merry New Year!
Merry New Year.
Happy New Year!
You see the good time we have down here, guys? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
What were we?
I have no clue. We were talking about campo, and we were talking about people, you know, they don't expect much out in the countryside, but when you're down here in Sosua, yes, they are going to do that.
Right.
That's fine.
Just be prepared, you know, and also know that you don't have to pay for everything. Everything is not a service that you're obligated to pay for. If someone does something for you, I mean, you have the right to say, you know, no thank you, and things like that, you know. So if they do it anyway and you say no thank you, you're not obligated to pay. But if you want to give them a little something, you know, that's fine. You know, but you're not obligated to do anything.
Okay.
So understand that, you know. Because when my first trip, I was, you know, giving money away left and right, 100 pesos, 50 pesos, here. And that money goes fast, believe me.
Yeah.
It adds up when you're giving everybody something. You know, but if once you start coming in and get used to it, and you gain control of, you know, what's going on, and you have a way of knowledge, a good knowledge of what's going on around you, I mean, you're more relaxed. You know, okay, no thank you, and you know to keep walking because they're gonna bother you.
Right? Yes, they are.
They're gonna bother you, but no thank you, and you just keep walking.
But
you know,
right, and anywhere in any country, right? They
Yes,
they
pretty much
absolutely
anywhere.
do that. But here's no different. If
No,
you
it's
just
no
are
different.
respectful, mindful, and
Right.
not disrespectful,
Right.
just like no.
Right, and they're
gracias.
not gonna disrespect you or push you to the point where you feel like you're being harassed. You know, they're just
Right.
they're trying to make a living. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
The sun's coming in a little bit, so I'm
Okay.
trying to get a good angle here. But you're such a handsome guy. Everyone, look. Like this, you're welcome. I got like an actor here from the States. I'm Canadian, so I call it the States. But well, Demetrious, thank you so much. I wanted to ask you one more question. I know the last question was kind of long. I know. I have these long questions that are like lead-in questions.
That's fine. That's fine.
I have one viewer named Clovis Ahmed. Hey, shouts out Clovis. He says to me, "Your videos need to be longer."
Longer.
And sometimes I make them 30 minutes. Sometimes I make them 1 minute. Whatever is like going on at the moment. But you seem like the type of person that has a lot of information, and I don't want to miss out on anything.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, wow. So we gave your WhatsApp number. Any questions they have, they can contact you.
Absolutely.
We also, you know, gave where you live and stuff like that. What's going on?
Yeah.
How much you pay every month? So you pay $300 a month for 3 bedrooms.
Right.
And
3 large bedrooms.
for what?
3 large bedrooms.
3 large bedrooms, large, yeah, like that. And to the my condo downtown Toronto, like my apartment down there is
small,
shoebox, 2 bedrooms, shoebox. It fits a bed and a few purses and a few shoes.
And that costs how much?
I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say. It's kind of embarrassing downtown Toronto, right? Honestly. And but I will say this, that here it's a lot cheaper for a lot more space. You have closet space. And people who are like myself that love purses and shoes and jewelry and all that stuff, you could have one room for a walk-in closet. I haven't ventured there yet.
I am.
But you are.
I got 3 rooms.
Who takes those 3 rooms up with you?
I mean, you know, my son and his materials. You know, his mother.
Right.
She's in the apartment also. So we just have one room for closet space. You know.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I mean, he has his own room, but he's always in the bed. You know, where we are every night.
Right.
You know, he's got a you know crib and all that stuff, but we don't even really use it unless you know he's asleep and we want him to be comfortable. We put him in it during the daytime, but at night, you know, this guy he sleeps with us. He takes up more bed than we do.
Oh, my heart. Oh, these guys, all my viewers know I just got a brand new little puppy too, and Gino won't let him sleep with us. And I'm like, please, he has a puppy breath. Like, he's just a tiny little guy. And to put him on the floor breaks my heart, because I'm his litter. He's my litter, right? But yeah, so I get what you mean. And I would never compare a baby to a dog, because I have 2 grandchildren and I have 2 children. But I'm just saying, like, having a little one sleep with us is so beautiful too. It's just so great. So
Yeah, it's nurturing. It's nurturing.
yeah, you have a 6. Yeah.
It's nurturing.
And I saw that video. You showed me the most precious video, guys. This video that Demetrious showed me was one of the inspirations. I was like, can I make a video with you?
Yeah.
Like, it was so beautiful. The little boy is just so happy. The way he touched your face in the video, the way he owned you, he just said, this is mine, and he grabbed your face like, mine, and you were like, yes, it's yours, baby, it's yours. Like,
My heart.
you were just like, yes, it's okay. Like, oh. And he's sitting up now. He's just a little one.
Sitting up, trying to talk.
How much are diapers down here?
A pack of diapers. Well, now he's in size 3. That runs about 600 pesos.
Size 3.
Yeah.
You know exactly what size he's in. I didn't even know what that
I change
means.
him, man. I buy him.
Right. Oh, you change him too?
I feed my son. I bathe my son. You know, I'm retired, so I don't have to go to work. You know, I'm with him all day. I'm not just a dad in the States sending money here, you know, to his mother. No, I'm with my son. You know, he's gonna be raised, you know, like a man by a man. So, you know,
Wow.
I take pride in that. You know, and you know,
Wow.
a lot of parents, they don't have the time to raise their kids like I do, or they just choose not to. You know, I'm different. You know, I'm gonna be there physically. You know, and show him this is how you should be as a man, and you know, it starts from birth.
And so when you bathe him and shower, what does the mom do? The mom must be in her
she bathes me
glory.
sometimes too, but a lot of times, you know, she's with her mother, or she's with her sisters, you know, or you know, a lot of friends, you know, always they you know, they always somebody to sit around and talk to. You know, somebody's coming right now. Oh, that's a friend of mine. I'll get him back. But
Phone did not break when it dropped.
there's always someone to talk to, a family member, neighbor, always. There's always, like I said, these people are very warm, very open, so they're always conversing. Always about important stuff, about nothing at all. It's just to be communicating, you know. Yeah.
What about, okay, I know. 30 minutes now into the video, and you're sitting here at this thing, and there's Yasmin.
Yeah.
Welcome to Big Love! And the friend, don't show your face. He don't like. Oh, this is such a great video. Thank you so much, Demetrious.
Anytime.
So, I already had said one last thing you have to say to people coming down. Now, just one last thing you have to say to men who are coming down looking for love.
Love. There are a lot of warm women down here. I wouldn't particularly look for love in Sosua, personally.
In Sosua.
Yeah.
But in the Dominican Republic?
In the Dominican Republic, you have a lot of great women. A lot of, I mean, and these women, you know, they're strong women, they're strong spirited. They still live at home with their parents, a lot of them, because it's traditional to stay at home until you get married or whatever. I mean, but they do their own thing. You know, a lot of them, they get up every morning, they go to work, you know, and they hang out with their girlfriends after work, during lunch, things like that. They hang out with family. You know, it's a lot of family, and you're gonna learn that when you come to visit them, once you meet someone, you don't know who's their family, who's their friends, because everyone's so warm with each other. You know, everyone's so. I mean, how can I describe that? So giving. You know, you think that a friend is helping their family out, but it's not. It's not family. It's just a friend. But these people grew up together. You know, and even if they didn't grow up together, they've known each other for 4 years, 5 years. And like I said, after the first conversation, you just got adopted as a family member, basically. So imagine after a year, 2 years, 3 years. So I mean, they're like really, really close. You know, and there's no hidden agenda behind it. There's no, you know, anything behind that. You know, they're not after anything from anybody. It's just, you know, this person is good with me. I'm good with them, and we support each other. You know, and they live like that. They support it. You know, you go to a neighbor's house and they don't have any food. They're not gonna ask you for food. You're gonna bring it to them. You know, they don't even ask. You know, someone knows that someone needs something in the community. They're gonna, you know, in the middle of a conversation, they're gonna be talking to you, handing you what you need, you know, and not thinking anything of it, because all those years, you know, they've been doing this for each other. So it's not even a question, or can you help me with this, or blah blah blah. It's just, you know, I'm short here, or I need this here, and it's actual necessity, not a want. You know, not to go out and buy, you know, the latest outfit or anything, you know, but just an actual necessity. And you know, they just wherever one person's short, somebody else fills in. When that certain person that filled in is short, that person they help fills in. It's just like that, you know. It's just like that, you know. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. I'm like giving thumbs up behind the scenes. I'm like, yes. I'm like, that's so awesome, because it's so true.
It's true.
Where I'm saying in Bella Vista, like, I'm like, that is so true, because they're not looking for the next, like,
they're not.
Whatever.
And I say it all the time. You know, back in the old days, you know, you could go to your neighbor for a cup of sugar. Or you know, something like that. But now it's like, you know, you live with neighbors for years and you don't even know who they are, other than, you know, how you doing, you know, and passing to your car.
Right.
Here, you know everything about your neighbors, they know everything about you. Nothing too intimate, but you know, I mean, for example, if your son is locked out the house, they're not going to be standing outside. They're going to be in your house, or
Right.
playing with your kids. If you're a neighbor or something like that, and the people whose house they're locked out of, they're not going to be worried about anything happening to their child.
Right.
Because the community's looking after your child, and just the way that it is.
And I'm just gonna bring it back to my dog.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, Angel. His name's Angel, and he is the most independent little being.
Okay.
When I got him, he was like under the age that you're supposed to get a dog. Like 7 weeks is when you're supposed to get a dog, right?
Okay.
He was under that age, but he wasn't still looking for a nipple. He was just ready to eat.
Okay.
And I don't know. I opened that door up and I let that boy roam. I let him go with the cows, the donkeys, the chickens, and the children of the community. And they know him so well. He's like a little gangster. He comes home, and when he comes home, he's like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm ready to eat." That's his mentality. And I'm like, this is not a downtown Toronto type of dude.
Right.
This is like a real, because I have dogs at home, and they're like, woo, like it's just a little different. They're like scared of their own shadow sometimes.
Right.
Or,
A lot of them.
right, this dog, he's like a king. I'm telling you, same thing with all the kids. I see the same mentality, and I constantly say, I have a Dominican dog.
Okay.
Because these kids too, they go out, you send them to the store, give them a peso.
Yeah.
When they come back, you're happy with them.
Right.
They can go buy a couple of candies.
And that's all they want.
pesos,
That's all they want.
Yeah.
You give them 5 peso, and I mean they're happy for the whole day. That's 10 cents.
10 cents, exactly.
I mean, and I mean, of course you're gonna give them a little bit more, maybe, because they do so much and they ask so little.
Yes.
So
Say that again.
they do so much and they ask so little.
That's,
Yeah. And I mean, even if you don't give them anything, they're cool. They're fine.
Because they're like, I'm supposed to
Yeah.
do this for you.
Right.
I would do this for my mom, and the same thing with the family thing. So, now I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Because I know you want to drink this mojito here, and you're visiting with your friend who's also visiting here.
Yeah.
And who's now gone,
Yeah,
guys.
you just went to change some money.
You went to exchange some money. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna get a good vision of him. I'm joking. All right. So, since he's gone now, I'm gonna hold you on a little bit longer. Any last pieces of advice? Are you going back home? Are you leaving Dominican Republic
When
at all?
I leave here in like 3 days. I'm going to San Juan de la Maguana and be with my son.
Okay.
So I'll be there for about, my time is indefinite. When I come down here now, I buy a one-way ticket. I didn't even buy round trips anymore. So, like I said, a lot of times I leave here, I have to pay the fine after you stay over 30 days. So
What is the fine after 30
it's
days?
2,500 pesos, roughly $50.
$50.
Yeah. But
What's the longest you've ever been here for?
The longest,
At one
a
stint?
month and a half.
A month and a half?
Yeah.
And what's that like? Do you start missing America?
No.
No. look. Here we go. Guys, Mr. T starts laughing. Cyrus starts laughing.
I do not miss speculation.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are certain things in the States that you notice that's different here, but you don't necessarily feel like, oh, I have to get back to get that. No, I mean, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Especially when you wake up every day. There's rain here, but like 30 minutes later, it's sunny, it's hot. There are palm trees here. I mean, it's just a good, sensational feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, I like mangoes. I love avocados.
Okay.
And I call mangoes mango. And I call avocados aguacate. Is that how I say?
Aguacate.
Avocate?
How do you say aguacate?
Aguacate.
Yeah.
My favorites. What are some of your favorite foods here?
Actually, the fruits are the mangoes and avocado. I forgot to speak English now. Avocado, because it's like and watermelon. They still
I've
maintain.
seen a lot.
Yeah, they maintain the real watermelon, not the seedless watermelon, which is not good for you. But they maintain the natural watermelon with the seed and everything. The raisin, they have the original raisin here, which has seeds in it, small seeds also, which is good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
raisins. I haven't found raisins with seeds in years.
They have them. They have,
Wow.
all of their fruit is original. They have
Organic.
the seeds. They're organic.
I'm
Well,
gonna-
not really organic. They don't grow
Okay.
them like we do in the States. They don't use all the pesticides and herbicides and all those
Right,
things.
okay.
They grow them more naturally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold for 1 second.
Okay.
I'm T. I'm sorry for interrupting. We were talking about organic, and we're talking about like fruits and stuff like that, and we're talking about seeds and the fruits. The watermelon is much different, and you are one of those people that believe in that. Do you notice, like, you've been here for so many years now, have you ever seen a watermelon with no seeds?
Nope.
No. I know you have seen a watermelon with no seeds, right? Because you and I have been in North America. Okay. Cyrus and I have seen a watermelon with no seeds. Oranges
We
with
don't
no
like
seeds.
GMO.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's exactly what Demetrious was just saying. And that
Right.
concerns me.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And you are getting watermelon, regular watermelon, regular seeds. You can plant
Real
them out in the
watermelon.
backyard if you want to.
Right.
Like, right.
Real watermelon, where the seeds aren't manufactured. No
Right.
GMOs, you know.
Right.
Those kind of things, you know. These are normally grown, naturally grown fruits and vegetables and things like that, you know. Which is what you want, you know. In the States, we got the whole thing going on with the GMOs and all this and all of that, and a lot of stuff you can't eat it and get the same nutritional value that you get down here.
Right.
You know, here these things are natural, and you're getting the value that you know your body needs. There, you're getting a certain amount of value along with things that they're going to make you sick. You know, and you know, and it's and certain ways of looking at it, poisoning yourself. You know, and everything. And you know, that's a big scare in my community, and a lot of Americans, you know, are becoming health conscious and everything. You know. And I'm sure in Canada also.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's one thing that you know, my immediate family, my immediate household is real big on. You know, just more so natural things with foods with less preservatives. You know, we like for example, I buy beans by the bag now instead of the can. You know, because it's got a lot less preservatives in it.
Beans by the can has preservatives, and they're
Right.
already swollen because they're in water. You buy beans by the bag,
By the
where you
bag.
still have to boil them a little
Right.
bit,
Yeah, you know.
and then clean them up.
Right,
And all,
set them
right?
in water overnight, clean them the next day, all that kind of, you know, it takes more time, but, you know, I'm tired.
Why, and why and why not take care of yourself
Right.
so you can get to an age of retirement, right?
Exactly.
You
I'm 44 now, and I
was
want
gonna say,
to
you're
reach
young.
94, 95, you know.
Right.
You know, and, you know, just things like that, you know.
And you look like 24.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure people are like retired.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they're like 44. Whoa, this is like some magic that he's spelling on the world right now. But it's real, guys. And
Yeah.
you know, this is exactly what the Dominican Republic is about. Imagine if you retired anywhere else that does not have the same vibe. You wouldn't be the...
I mean, I visited other places like Costa Rica and stuff like that, and it's fine.
And where else?
I've been to Thailand.
You have?
I've been to Australia, you know, things like that. But I mean, it just, you know, here it just clicked with me really well. You know,
Right.
I don't know what it was. Costa Rica is all right, but it's almost like being in America, but everyone speaks Spanish. You know,
Okay.
your dollar won't go as far. You know, for those of us who are retired on the budget.
Your dollar won't go as far where?
It is in Costa Rica.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
You know, it's the dollar, the prices in Costa Rica are a little bit more Americanized.
Okay.
So you won't be as happy.
Okay.
Also, when I was in Costa Rica, I didn't feel like the people were as warm as what they are here. You know, and maybe it was the area that I was in. It was my first and only time going, but they were more. I don't know. I just business minded, you know, or to themselves, rather. I'll say it like that.
Right.
Here,
Okay.
I mean, you know, basically, you know, you can talk to anybody, you can ask anybody anything, and not only are they going to be willing to help you, they're going to, you know, carry the conversation.
Oh, and
You know.
they will talk to you more.
Right. Right.
Okay. Sorry guys, I was trying to turn up the volume there just in case this is so good. I'm like, I hope I'm not missing any of this. But this is really good. Hey guys, this is awesome. Oh,
My first vlog.
I just noticed Mr. T giving a donation here. Mr. T always says,
But if you're able, don't come and hustle me. This guy,
Right.
he's in a situation where it's pretty rough and tough. Somebody needs
Right.
to help him put the shirt on every day.
right.
Yes.
So this is your first vlog?
my very first block. Can you hand this one, please?
Aw.
My very
And you're
first
giving
block,
him 50
yeah.
pesos?
Yeah. You know.
There we go.
Yeah, and
That's
once again,
very
you know, he's not
beautiful.
asking, hey, you know, give me 500 pesos, whatever you can, you know, you got a quarter. Give me a quarter. I'll take a quarter. You know.
Wow,
So,
that's very
and as you can
nice.
see, you know, he's not hustling you.
Right, no, he wasn't hustling
He
at
has no
all.
arms, so he's
Right.
not hustling you.
So let me ask you, you've been here, you don't have a vlog, you don't have like a YouTube channel, anything. You haven't started anything.
Nothing.
Wow, this is such a treat for everyone.
Just
Trust
a lazy
me.
guy, relaxed.
There we go. This is a
That's
treat.
it.
And you know what? And even though you go lazy guy relaxing, it's actually kind of cute that you're saying that because you're doing so much with your son,
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
you're doing so much every day, and you are on your pension. How many people are in your position, and they're spending so much every month on thousands of dollars on rent, and they're also single, maybe
Yeah.
don't even have a family back home, and you know are already retired for many years. How do they get themselves here?
I mean, it's in my opinion, it's really very easy. It's all about.
First of all, they can contact you on your
yeah, they
WhatsApp
can
number
they can
again. What's
contact
that
me.
number again?
Yeah. And I mean, in my
What's that
opinion,
number again?
1-757-266-8645.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then in your opinion, what?
Yeah, first thing, get your passport.
All right.
Don't procrastinate about it. Don't talk about it. Go on again. You don't need a visa to come to DR, Dominican Republic. You do not need a visa, just a passport. For Americans, anyone else, I'm not sure.
Same thing with Canadians
Okay, so same thing
and
with
Europeans.
Canada. Okay.
What does it take to get a passport in America? Because I'm Canadian, I don't
I think
know.
it's just Social Security card. I think a picture, driver's license, and
Like a guarantor? Does anyone have to sign for you to guarantee anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, in Canada, we need.
Really? You got it.
We're almost done.
Yeah,
friends.
we're almost done.
We're almost.
We're
Here's
almost
the amigo.
done.
Here's the amigo right here. Look. Here's his hand.